Hey everyone, welcome to Markey Central. I'm DJ Markey, your host, and right now I'm over here at the Cosplay Convention out here in Brooklyn. We're going to be checking out a lot of cosplayers representing cosplay, where these participants are going to be representing a specific character, whether it's from movies, TV shows, manga, animation, books, and of course video games. So we're going to have some fun. Let's get right to it. Come on.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Yep. So, what made you get into comics?
So I grew up in the 90s, and Batman animated series, the X-Men cartoon, the Spider-Man cartoon, those are my big influences. And my father was someone who drew too, so I watched him draw, and that got me really into it. So being inspired by the cartoons, and watching my father, I wanted to kind of like just do this for a living. And I love reading comics, I love watching the cartoons, and well, here I am now.
Okay, so what cartoons did you watch as you was growing up?
Definitely Batman, the same ones I mentioned, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, those are big ones growing up for me too. When we talked before, we mentioned Darkstalkers. Darkstalkers is a big one for me too. A lot of the Capcom stuff, Street Fighter 2, Yu Yu Hakusho, a lot of early 90s anime. Cowboy Bebop was a big influence of mine too.
Oh, okay. So you also grew up watching DC and Marvel as well, right?
Yeah. So, just the cartoon. Static Shock. One a lot of people don't remember, but Project Zeta. That was a big one for me too, Bat Beyond. So yeah.
Okay. So what made you want to start, your own platform with your own comics?
Well, I went to the Joe Kubert School of Art, and it's a school that focuses almost predominantly on comics. So I had teachers like Andy and Adam Kubert who currently work on Wolverine and Batman and several other titles. So I knew comics was something I wanted to get into. Having gone through the appropriate training, I felt like I was ready. I submitted my work to different publishers. I've got my work published, and I've been taking it from there on. I've worked on documentaries as well. I do art for a Marvel game called Marvel Crisis Protocol, and yeah, it's been steady work for the last couple of years.
Okay, did you also decide to get into, the art as well?
Yeah, so I focus just on the art. So when it comes to the writing, I tend to work with different writers. They provide me the scripts, I draw the scripts, and so I do my pencils, I do my inks. For covers, like you see on the banner here, I do my own colors as well. But for the most part, it's pencils and inks when it comes to comic book illustration.
Okay, did you start out by, mimicking characters before you came up with your own?
Yeah. So, in that regard, a lot of my big influences is people I used to copy when I was growing up. So, like Andy and Adam Huber, Jim Lee, Adam Hughes is a big influence on my work too, Terry Dodson. So I would like try to emulate, imitate the stuff they did, and then try to break that down and transform it to my own thing. And as years have gone on and as I've grown as an artist, I think I've developed a style that's more distinct of my own.
Yeah. Okay. Why you felt you had to come up with your own type of style of art?
Well, comics, especially nowadays, have such a huge variety of different arts. It can be manga influenced, it can be animation influenced, and I think in today's market, having more diversity, not just in terms of the person, but in the artwork as well, just makes each book stand out apart from its own. So instead of like trying to blend in with what everyone else is doing, I think it's more important to stand out and have your book speak for itself.
Yeah. Okay, do you feel that there's a lot of competition in the comic book world?
Oh yeah, I don't think there's ever a time when there's not competition. Not that it's a bad thing, it's great. It helps. I feel like it helps push us all as artists to strive to be a better version of ourselves. Yeah. And to also like learn from each other as well. You know, maybe there's something an artist is doing that you want to try to emulate as well. You know, it doesn't mean you're just copying, but it means they're introducing new ideas to you. And I think that's something we can all learn as artists and as creators.
Oh, okay. You know, why you feel that, you know, social media is a great way for you to promote your platform?
Social media, for all its ups and downs, I think it's the best way to network yourself. It's the best way to build a community, to build a fan base. But also, there's lots of editors and lots of publishers that follow these programs too, or these apps, and it's easy to make connections that way as well. You can reach out to an editor, submit your work, maybe that can lead you to drawing a book for them.
Oh, that's great. All right, so what advice would you give anyone that's looking to get into the art world?
The best advice I could give is prepare for a lot of rejection. Not that I'm saying that to be a negative here, but it's a tough, lucrative field. It's very competitive. So many people are trying to break in. So you're going to be told no a lot. And it's a matter of being able to persevere and to continuously try to make yourself a better artist. So don't give up, persevere, expect rejection.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, brother.
You got it.
I wish you the very success in your career.
Thank you.
All right, take care. All right. Voice actor Barry Letty, how's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right.
Bronx Anime and Comic Convention.
Okay, so what made you get into voice acting?
Well, I grew up on cartoons. I love watching Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. Still to this day, I love cartoons. And I was watching and I was like, you know what, I can do that. I can do that. So I started taking some classes in the city. And before you knew it, I was on a bunch of animated shows.
Oh, okay. So What was your favorite cartoons that you like watching growing up?
Oh my goodness, Batman, The Simpsons, Scooby-Doo, everything, you know, all the classics and all the newer stuff, SpongeBob.
Yeah. Okay. How did you what was it like to record your first voice session and then hear yourself for the first time?
Pretty amazing. You know, I watched it on TV. I got up early in the morning to watch it on like Disney, and I was like, wow, that's me. That's me on the screen. Kind of surreal, and it's still a little surreal.
Okay. What made you want to get into acting in general?
I just love performing. Always have. For the past, like, you know, since I was in high school, I always wanted to, you know, get up on stage and perform, and acting was the perfect outlet for that.
Oh, okay. So, what was your first voice acting job, cartoon?
This one. Right here. On Yu-Gi-Oh! Brains.
Okay.
Yeah. That was my first one.
Wow. So what was that experience like during the session?
Amazing. Amazing. I mean, I got to work with, yeah, let's bring it closer. I think it needs to be closer.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, it was amazing. I got to work with some awesome people, and they're just like, they produce really quality dubs at Konami, and so it was awesome to get to work with them and fulfill a childhood dream.
Okay. How did you get the job for Pokemon?
Because I worked on Yu-Gi-Oh! The director, Darren Dunstan, told Lisa Ortiz, who directs Pokemon, all about me, and she liked my voice, and so she put me on the show.
Oh, okay. What made you decide to get involved with Comic-Con?
It's a great way to come out and meet fans. You know, we don't get to always, you know, unless we're on Twitter or something, like we don't get to see the fans' reactions to our work, and this is a great way to, you know, meet the fans and hear how much they appreciate the show and how much we appreciate them.
Yeah. What's it like to interact with your fans who come support your platform?
I love it. I love it. I always meet really nice people. I've been gifted nice things. People have drawn things for me. Everyone's a lot of the fans of Pokemon Eevee are very creative, interesting people, and I always enjoy meeting them.
Okay. So what's it like, you know, to sign autographs? Is that such a great thing?
It's fun. You want me to sign the but yeah, it's fun. I have a great time, and yeah, someone's staring at me right now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Okay. So anyways, another actor.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I love it. It's fun. I love that people appreciate the characters so much because they were a heck of a lot of fun to voice.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that, you know, we're kind of keeping that alive.
Okay. Why you feel that social media is a great way for you to promote your platform?
Well, just we can reach people all over the place, and now I have fans, you know, in England and Australia, you know, and China and everywhere. So it's just an amazing experience to interact with people all over, and then come to the conventions and meet them in person. They're slapping each other, these men. Anyways, wrestlers. I don't know what's going on here, but it's a lot of fun.
Oh, okay. So how long you been attending Comic-Con conventions?
Only a year. 1 year.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great. All right. So thank you so much, Barrett Letty.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Anytime.
Later. All right.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah. Shows up. That's how we do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to be. Hello. You know. Oh.
There we go. Shut up. There you go. Real quick. Thanks.
All right, that'll do it on today's show. I'm DJ Mark. I thank everyone for watching Markey Central. And please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, of course, so y'all can see a lot more Markey Central shows coming your way. See you next time. Peace.